G'day and welcome to episode 109 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I'd love it if you say hi in the comments so we all know we have a new friend. Come see what I've been working on, what I've completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. But let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. I got quite a bit done this week. Some of it you'll get to see tomorrow in a special presentation, so I can't show that yet. It's a secret. But there are some stuff that I can show you right away. The first thing is I've made a little bit more progress on my accent block for the March gnome and did this row down here at the bottom. Got one more row to do at the very bottom and then this panel will be done. Once this is done, I plan to put some backing on it, quilt it real quick, add a hanging sleeve and hang it on the front door during the month of March. I think this will be really neat. The next thing is I did a couple more rows on my 9 patch of a twist, and so I got this row done here and this one here as well. And it's turned out really nicely. So it's going to go onto this quilt here. Got one more row to go, plus attach those two, and then this quilt top will be done as well, which will be really neat. And then the third thing I want to show you is actually not something that I did myself, but Lorenzo. Lorenzo is one of my exchange students. He's from Italy and he has shown a real interest in quilting. He did a patchwork quilt top with me about a month ago, but we thought it'd be fun for him to try half square triangles and so forth. So he started off the July gnome and he's done the first 3 rows and I think he's done an absolutely fantastic job here. He did wonderful with this. So you'll get to see more updates of his stuff as well. He's given me full permission to show video and also his updates as well. He's really excited about that. So that's what I have for my works in progress. We'll now move on to our week in review, and if you're new to the channel, this is the series of videos that I take during the week, mostly of me and Lorenzo sewing, but also of any adventures we get up to, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody if they washed their quilts prior to gifting them, and I loved hearing all different responses. Some people wash them, some don't, and the ones that don't usually tend to give washing instructions along with color catchers, which I didn't know was a thing until the other day. I am always learning. I love learning from my audience. It's, you know, you guys are such a wealth of knowledge, and I always love learning from stuff because I know I don't know everything. This week I wanted to know, is there a difference in your mind when you talk about UFOs and whips? I was talking to my wife Amanda the other day and she said in her knitting community, a whip is something that you a work in progress, which is something you're currently working on, whereas a UFO, unfinished object, is something that is sitting to the side and hasn't been given any attention for a while. Is there a difference in your mind, or is it interchangeable? I'd love to know in the comments. So what are my goals for this week? Well, now that the secret project that's going to release tomorrow is all done, I can focus on some other projects. I'd like to get the fabric for the flying monkey cut out, and also the 2 t-shirts quilts that I'm working on basted, so I can get those quilted and finally out to their homes, which should have been done a very long time ago. What are your goals for this week? And so now it is time for our questions and answers section. The first one came in from my friend Melissa, who asked which Art East project I'm doing next. And I haven't decided for sure, but it's either going to be the doggos or the Highland cows with the little tans on top, which was part of their fall collection that released not last month, back in December. Can't believe it's February already. I'll decide which one on that very soon. Next question came in from Paula, and she was asking, am I doing the Art East folk sampler? And I thought long and hard about that. I really wanted to do it, but I decided to sit on the sidelines, at least for now, because I have way too many projects going on at the moment, and I really did want to add another one, which was like a weekly thing for me to fall behind on. But I would like to do it at some point, so keep your eyes open, and we'll hopefully get that done soon. Next one came in from my friend Molly, who asked, do I have a pattern for the City Avenues quilt? And at the moment I don't, but I am currently in the process of trying to write that pattern, so keep an eye out for that. At some point in the future, we'll have that pattern come out. It's a fun stash buster, and I'm really looking forward to releasing that pattern once I get it done. And then finally, the trash trucks. I talked about this last week and asked for your input, whether you wanted me to do more trash trucks, or should I mix it up a little bit? And I love the responses, and everybody kind of agrees with what I was kind of thinking about, and doing different machines. And right now I'm looking at doing the excavator, which I've already bought the pattern for, and that's what it's going to look like. And then also maybe the dump truck and bulldozer. I think those four together look really, really nice. So keep an eye out for that. I always love getting questions from you guys, so please send them in. You can email them to me or send them through the various social media platforms that I'm part of. Thank you. One of my viewers reached out to me last night and mentioned a wonderful YouTube channel, quilting and sewing related, called Marnae's Country Farmhouse, and wanted me to try and encourage people to go over and watch her videos. She lost her house and everything recently. She had a long-arming business and everything else, and they're trying to rebuild. It would be immensely helpful if you could go over and check out her videos, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well. I've only had a chance to take a quick look at her channel, but it looks like it's really good content. So duck over to Marnae's Country Farmhouse, check it out, like, comment, and just give us a support while her and her husband try and rebuild. And so now it's time for our news and events, and if you see me looking down at my piece of paper, that's why, because I have quite a bit to go through. Last week I released my Tree of Life Puzzle Mystery Quilt colorway reveal, because I realized I hadn't actually told you guys which colorway I was doing. So definitely go over and check that out. It's a real short video. It's a lot of fun. Yesterday morning I had my friend Russ from Quilt Meets World join me, and we sewed Clue 7 of the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt together. And if you haven't checked out his channel, you're missing out. He does a wonderful podcast like mine on Sunday evenings, so you get to do 2 podcasts for the price of 1. And he's just a lot of fun. So definitely go check him out. Next week I'll have my friend Katy from My Hobby Home come back and join me, and we're going to sew Clue 1 of the Tree of Life, the brand new Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to get a time lapse out, either Clue 6 or the cake block from Art East sometime during the week. They're all done, just need to finish editing those. And finally, but not least, the special project that I was supposed to release on Thursday will actually go out tomorrow. I finished up that project yesterday afternoon, and it's now in the editing suite, and we'll get that out for you guys tomorrow. So the suspense and the surprise will finally be over on that. So now it is time for a happy mail, and the first thing that showed up was something I've been eagerly waiting for. Apparently it rolled around Texas for like 5 days before making its way to Virginia. Is the Quilter Slide Lock by So Be It Quilts. This was a prize that I won over on her channel a few weeks ago, and I was really excited to use this. I've had its big brother, the 24-inch, for a while, but I've always wanted to get the smaller 14-inch because I thought that would come in handy for quite a few situations. I've given it a good test well, and it works just as well as the other one there. If you're looking for a good ruler, I highly recommend these things. They are not cheap, unfortunately, but they are worth every penny, and you are supporting a good small American business because it's all handmade in America, and they try and source as many American parts as they physically can. And then the second thing that came in was something that came by surprise, because I figured it wouldn't show up till next week, was the Tree of Life Puzzle Mystery Quilt box. I've got all 10 clues in here, along with all the other goodies. And I was super surprised because it wasn't supposed to ship out till Friday, and it's Sunday, and it showed up yesterday. Would you like to see me do an unboxing? I figure if enough people want me to do an unboxing video, I'll put one together real quick. Let me know if that's something you want to see. So now it is time for me to show a completed object, and I have the one thing to show you this week. Next week I should have a couple more because we're getting this close to finishing up something. But this is block 7A from the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I love all the different reds, whites, and blues on this one here as well. I did not do section 7B yet because I'm going to show that as part of a time lapse. As many of you know, I have an online guild, and last week we had a January meeting. It was wonderful seeing everybody after so long. We had to reschedule it due to my illness and so forth. But if you missed that, there's another one coming up next week. We're trying to do it on the second Sunday of each month. So if you missed last week's, you don't have very long to wait. And we'd love to have you join us if you are interested. We had a few new members join us, which was really, really cool. We hope they all come back. But if you're interested and you need more information, please send me an email. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. But we always love having new members. If you decide to come along, just bring yourself and your show and tell, because we always love seeing what you guys get up to. But that concludes today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, definitely hit the like button. Tell a friend, and I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day, happy sewing, and we'll see you next time.